Please don't take it out of my hand.
Let me have your driver's license
No,
so I can
am
cut you a
required to
citation.
present it. Hey,
Everything's Take a picture of me, you understand?
Yo, you see?
You got my shield number, that's all you need.
Police officers often show their true colors when they think no one is looking. On November 28, 2021, Mr. Simon was walking down a street in Brooklyn when NYPD officers appeared out of nowhere to harass him.
Sure.
I mean, we saw the questions for officer. What I do, I didn't do nothing wrong. You see me walking on the streets.
Yes, that's what we're stopping. If you see me walking on the streets.
Do you see me walking on the streets? Because I'm smoking my split, walking on the streets?
That's right.
That's not illegal, man. I didn't know y'all was doing that. That's what I'm doing now. Is just pulling people over for no reason. Mad embarrassing, man. I just came out of there eating a burger and all of that, man.
Yeah, you make a burger there.
Taking off my shirt, all of this stuff.
Grab
Grab it. No, man, I'm just saying, you grabbing my doors and all of that, man, that shit was crazy.
For no apparent reason, these officers start to frisk Simon down. They empty his pockets like he was some kind of drug dealer. But Mr. Simon finally had enough.
Yo, what are you talking? Yo, you want me to take off my pants, man?
Yo, relax, don't reach,
yo, come on, don't do that.
Don't do that,
on my
You don't do that, alright?
Alright,
you grab it. You search it.
Come on, man.
You want to comfortable? Search. What?
Come on, man. Look, you want me to take off my pants?
No.
You don't have to do that. Take off my you want to grab my everything, man. What's wrong with you, man? That's some disrespectful that I told you I work. And you want to why you so intense for? You just grabbing my man. You did grab my man. You grab my, that's right. You grab my man. Yo, get the me, man. Nah, ain't no man. What's your name? What's your you sir? Are you That's right. Hold up. Let me take my picture of you. Because you want to grab my you want to hear about me tomorrow morning.
But things would really escalate when Simon goes to take a picture of one of the officers who allegedly tried to strip him.
You want to hear about me tomorrow morning. You want to hear about me. You want to hear about me tomorrow morning. Nah, I don't want no business card. I don't want no business card. Right here. Come 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 right here. Don't grab my phone. Don't grab. Yo, bro, you see this, right?
Everything's on camera.
Grab my and everything, man. The right here.
Everything's on. Take a picture of me. You understand?
Yo, you see?
You got my shield number. That's all you need. My shield number. That's it.
Hey, you broke my phone.
Well, I told you not to take a picture of me. You cannot do that. All right?
Yo, you see this, right? They broke my phone.
Everything's
so
on
who's gonna pay
camera.
for my phone?
Everything's on camera.
Who's gonna pay for my phone? After you done grabbed my
I told you not to take a
fucking
picture of us.
What are you talking about?
Can't take a
You're a
picture of
public
us.
servant. I can take a picture
All you
of
get is our name and shit.
I can take a picture of you. You're a public
Not
servant.
when you're too close
You
to
sign up to that. What are you talking about? You taking me grabbing my fucking
Well, you cannot take a picture
You
that
grab
close
my
to
You grab my and you gonna remember me for doing that. You a crabby. You broke my phone. That's a $1,000 phone. Who gonna pay for my phone? Why you biting your lips? Why you biting your lips? You feel intimidated by me? You grab my You grab my
I have an idea, you?
Huh? I don't need a ID.
You have an ID on you?
Yeah, I got a ID
Can I
on
see your
me.
ID?
For what? For
Can I
what?
see your ID?
What you want my ID for?
Can I see your ID? Oh, you don't want to give you your ID?
No, don't worry. I got you. And I'm pretty sure people recorded right
You want to
here.
play your ID?
Recorded.
Yeah,
We've been recording
that's right.
since
All
the jump.
right, I got y'all.
All right.
I got
All right.
you.
All right.
I got you, grabbing my destroy my phone.
All right, 91. All right. 91.
The officer slapping the phone out of Simon's hand and breaking it is considered assault in whatever state statute you may look at. The Three Stooges left the crime scene, but later came back to smooth things out when they heard Simon called an ambulance.
Hey. Remember this new face. These
coming
dudes
from-
right
it's
here.
talking
Nah. Ain't you a sergeant?
just me, it's just
That's
me.
what you doing?
It's just
That's what
me.
you doing? That's what you telling them?
Just come,
Pay for that.
Come.
Y'all gonna for that.
sir, come.
You and your goons. Y'all running
Come.
around like that's some
Come, we talking
Nah, ain't no
about
talking no more. Ain't no talking. Especially you. Especially you. You want you want you wild stinking ass.
by myself to talk to you.
I don't get you was right there.
I'm gonna tell you.
Listen to me. And you a sergeant?
Yes.
You see this mother? And you a sergeant? You got them conducting themselves like that?
We'll talk. I don't want your business to get out.
Say to you.
All right,
I ain't
so
got nothing to say to you,
what do
bro.
you want to do? What do you
I
wanna
already
do?
told you what I'm gonna do. I know the procedure. I'm gonna
what?
call. I'm gonna get superior, and I'm gonna profess to some charges on this here for grabbing my.
So you want to go to the hospital?
No, yeah, I'm waiting for that ambulance.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the ambulance.
But I have to document it for you.
No, I don't want you, cause you was right here. You part of the incident.
I'll take the report for you.
No, you ain't gonna take no report. You gonna take the report when it comes to whoever else is going down from. Cause that's why y'all ain't playing games, touching the right people.
Okay, here's the
Y'all
thing.
gonna pay, especially these little predator right here.
Listen.
Touching. Don't touch me, bro.
I'm not gonna touch you.
Don't
I'm not
touch
gonna
me.
touch you.
Don't touch. I don't want to talk to you. I told you. You part of the incident.
I'm gonna help
so
you.
you can't. No, you can't help me, bro.
You want me to document it?
I'm gonna talk to the lawyer. No, not you. Not you. I talk to somebody else. Not you, because you stood right there. Y'all here acting like some hooligans. With the right one, y'all grabbing up on my. Now I gotta go to the hospital.
Okay.
The officer was so persistent in trying to smooth things out with Simon because he realized that this was going to be a big lawsuit against all three of them and the entire PD. But Simon wanted nothing to do with people who physically and sexually assaulted him.
This nigga right here, look, babe. Now he wanna talk. Look at him. And he a sergeant. He supposed to be an example for these right here, son. Grown ass. Alright. I got them though. Like I said, since you giving out sandwiches.
3. 7023.
Yeah, the nigga grab me
Coming
right
from
now.
Southside, Foster Avenue and Smith Avenue.
Boy, right here. Look at my shit swollen.
So you want to make a complaint?
Look at like I said, I don't want to talk to you, officer. I don't want to talk to you at your chair. You let them do all that foul shit right there.
Okay, here's the thing.
No,
I'll make the complaint for you.
no, I don't need your complaint. Yeah, screenshot him.
70 Charlie.
That's the sergeant. Look. You see him?
Simpson 4899.
Don't worry, I got him. Everything is videotaped. I'm gonna call you when I get to the hospital, babe.
So one more time, you're not gonna give me no info?
Yo, excuse me. I don't want these guys around me or just assaulting me.
When he tried to take a picture of them before he got assaulted, but now suddenly everything was A-okay? Since this incident, internal investigation substantiated Simon's allegations, but so far the officers involved suffered no punishment.
Hey, come here. Let me explain something to you. You're being extremely... No, don't walk away from me.
Am I under arrest?
No, just be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay, be extremely careful.
Listen,
when you're
I didn't see you.
Because you cut me off. You did not
I
even use your turn signal. Use
At
your
the
turn
last
signal.
minute, he called. He needed me over here.
So use your turn
okay,
signal.
I did not
Is that
know
the law?
that. Okay.
Are you supposed
Listen,
to use
do
the turn
not
signal?
come up threatening on me like that.
I'm
That's a
not
good way to go to
Look
jail,
at you.
okay?
For what? My bad drive?
No.
You're going to
you
send
do
me to
not come
jail
up here
for your
beating
bad
on my
driving?
window,
I
man.
knocked on your window.
Okay.
I knocked on your
Be
window
extremely
after
careful.
you
That's
cut
called
across
menacing.
2 lanes
Huh?
without your turn signal.
Oh, I think you're fixing to go to jail. But
Because of your
listen
bad
to me.
driving.
You do not come up and approach us like that, beating on my window.
I
You got
knocked on your
scared me because
window.
I had no clue you were there.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, did you have a clue I was behind you when you cut across 2
I
lanes
did
of
not.
traffic?
No, I
Then
did
you
not.
should drive better.
Okay. I have a dog in my back. It's hard for me to see. I've done apologized to you. Now this will
I
be the
didn't hear
third
that.
time.
Okay.
It's not extremely smart to be acting the way you're acting right now because I will put you in jail. Okay?
No,
I
I
will
don't.
put you in jail. I don't care.
Okay.
Plain and simple. Do you understand me?
Do I understand what?
That I will put you in jail.
For what?
First off, your disorderly conduct,
What
menacing,
disorderly
beating on my
menacing?
window like
you
that.
are
Okay?
armed to the teeth, and I'm menacing. I knocked
You don't
on
walk
the
up on
window.
us like that.
Okay. May I drive away now?
Not yet, you're not.
Bad board.
48.
Go ahead.
Kentucky Edward 3, Young 180. Also, send me another unit over here. McDonald.
If I did that, I would have gotten.
I've written like
Temple.
do this. I have other things to do.
That 28 comes back to 2022 Chevy 4-door white to a Juniper Milligan out of Smithland. It's valid NSR.
10-10 with that vehicle now at this point. Do you have your driver's license on you, ma'am? Simple
it's a
question.
traffic stop.
It is now.
Why?
Because you got out on my vehicle and beat on my window. Now,
I
right
walked
now, I'm
on
investigating a disorderly conduct. I need to see your driver's license and your proof of insurance.
Okay, this is not a traffic stop because I walked.
Do you understand what I'm asking you?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay,
I just don't
I
think
need
you're
you to
right.
get your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Are citizens allowed to tell officers when they break a law? Well, this next woman got sent to jail for doing that. On August 18, 2023, Juniper Mulligan was driving with her mother when Deputy Croft took a sharp lane change and came in front of her, almost causing an accident. When she came to confront him about it, Croft threw a tantrum.
Need your driver's license. See your driver's license.
I'm sorry. Please don't take it out of my hand.
Let me have your driver's license
No,
so I can
am
cut you a
required to
citation.
present it. Hey, give
Back
my
off
property
before
back.
you go to jail.
Give my property back.
Don't sit down. Don't be reaching in your car either.
For my phone.
Well, I've got it all on recording.
Yeah, I know.
Ain't that? So, I can't do nothing with this dog in the back seat.
He stole my property.
State rights. No, he didn't. That's the state's property. Stay right there.
Okay. So, pull up. I went in the far lane over, I guess.
Croft's ego was so massive it could cover the sun. All he had to do was just apologize for his rash behavior. Juniper wasn't going to write him a ticket, but his aggressive nature would show momentarily.
She comes up here, I'm getting ready to talk to him. She comes beating on my window, scares me to death. Had no clue. Jump out, she starts freaking boom, 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 boom. So I hit the recording, start recording, and now she's been the way she's been. I me. She's yelling and screaming. She's disorderly. I'm fixing to hook her up for disorderly.
Now the tyrant explains to the other tyrant a drummed-up lie to save his face, while Croft's partner continues to threaten Juniper with arrest.
If she don't want to give her keys up, then we'll tow that vehicle.
At this point, Deputy Croft called Sheriff Norman and got the go-ahead for something horrible.
I would like to give my mother my keys now.
Okay, no question.
I would like to give my mother my keys.
No, so you're not going to do it. You're handcuffed, okay?
I know.
So,
I want my mother to go in my
listen,
pocket.
listen to me.
No,
You're under
I
arrest.
want
So
her
this
to
is a
take
search incident to arrest, okay? I'm lawfully able to search you after
Okay.
you've been placed under arrest, okay?
Sure.
I understand, but I'm just telling you how it is. Sorry, I don't do anything stupid.
Central, make sure we have a separate SRN for this incident.
Just longer.
That's the hard way to do it.
Well, I know. We kind of got it all wrapped up in there.
Yeah.
So, obviously, I wasn't the initial officer who was out here, so I'm going to make sure that he's okay with her having the keys, and if he's okay with it, then that's what we'll do, okay?
Sure.
Now, is there going to be any other, do you have any kind of weapons, guns, knives? I saw you hand a knife to your mom over there. Okay, is there anything else?
She took it out of my pocket.
While handing out Juniper's belongings to her mother, when she herself sped up the process, the other deputy became aggressive for no reason.
Is your wallet in your back pocket? Can you go ahead and just grab that out with your left hand?
Sure.
Okay. No, absolutely not. Okay, yeah, no, come here. Get on the line.
I was just handing my
Yep.
property to my mother.
Unless you want to go in cuffs, give me those keys. Stand over there. Stand over there, or you're going to be arrested for interfering in this investigation. Stand back.
I'm just got her keys.
You're not grabbing anything on this car.
Occupant in the vehicle. He has a Concord Fire Department shirt on.
Stay there. Do not touch those keys.
Excuse me. I'm not a freaking dog.
I'm going to let Croft decide what to do with the vehicle. And that's what I told her. I said, we're going to let them decide what to do with the vehicle until we start giving keys to people. So they're going to stay right there until Croft gives a call.
These cops were fueled by their ego and had the sole desire to show dominance over innocent civilians.
Do you wish to talk to me about what happened today that led to this? Because it's honestly, I don't know. I rolled up here and the situation was already happening.
Right. Will it affect my arrest?
Do what?
Will it affect this? Do I get out?
No.
Okay, well, that cop, whoever, cut across 2 lanes of traffic
We're at over here on the road.
on the bridge. Cut in front of me across 2 lanes of traffic, no lights, no signals. And I honked at him, and then I came here to tell him he was a bad driver, and this happened.
Well, so tell me how you went about telling him that he was a bad driver. I believe that's where the problem's gonna
I just
lie.
went up and knocked on his door. I knocked twice on glass. That's it.
Well, I mean, you realize there's better. Would you agree that we could have went about this in a better way? Do you know that you can just go to the sheriff's department and say, "Hey, I want to talk with the sheriff. I've got a problem with what happened today on the road." Do you realize that's the way to go about this? Because listen, let me tell you something. I do not enjoy taking away people's freedoms. I did not get in this job to do so. Unless you want to go in cuffs, give me those keys. Stand over there. Stand over there, or you're going to be arrested for interfering in this investigation. Stand back.
I'm just got her keys.
Stay there. I take it very seriously, okay? And I hate that this is what it's come to today, okay? But I wish that on your side as well, I wish that we could have done better today to not do this, because I mean, I wish that we would have been able to go, you know what, he would have, I guarantee if you went to the sheriff's department and said, this is what's happening, they would have called him directly and he would have came up there and you guys could all three had a meeting.
All I wanted to do was tell him he was driving badly.
Yeah.
And then he turned it around and got mad at me. All I was going to do was let him know he cut across 2 lanes of traffic. You know, if you're supposed to uphold the law, you should, actually follow the law.
I agree. But at the same time, whenever something like that happens, and you do this, and you take it to this,
I just wanted to let him know he was driving badly. As someone in uniform, he should do better. He should be aware of the laws he's trying to enforce.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Do you think if we could go back in time, that you do this a little bit different? You think that it was appropriate?
Okay, fine. You're right. I would park and I would wait for him to notice me. But I I would still want to let him.
And there's nothing wrong with if he pulled in here and he did that, and you can pull in here as well, obviously, you know. And then if he was walking in there to get something to eat, you could say, "Excuse me, sir, this is what happened on the road. I do not appreciate it." And you can, you know what? I will be filing a complaint.
Okay.
And that is your right to do. But I tell you, whenever you go there and you beat on his window and you put him in fear of physical injury, that's called
I disagree with that.
Well, I wasn't here for that. Okay. So, but like I said, I don't like the way that this has turned out today.
Me neither.
But moving forward, I mean, I want you to be able to just. I get frustrated on the road too. Even being in a marked police car, like people pull that in front of me all the time, and it's frustrating. And I want to go up there, and I want to say, you know, what are you doing? What are you doing? But I can't, because that's first of all, that's extremely unprofessional, and there's better ways to do it.
Okay.
So
that's true.
I appreciate you being nice and cordial with me and talking to me. I promise I'm not a mean person, okay?
Unless you want to go in cuffs, give me those keys.
I'm going to do my best to be able to have your mom take the car where it doesn't get towed, okay?
I appreciate that.
All right, well, I'll be back with you soon, okay? Can you feel the air?
Yes.
Okay.
What's even more messed up is how her public defender behaved. He sent a series of uncomfortable and sexually explicit messages to Juniper. This was so disgusting that Juniper eventually decided to start her own GoFundMe to hire a personal lawyer. Not only was the PD corrupt, the public defenders were creeps. This is America for the average woman.
Are you serious?
Yeah, turn
This
around.
is my son. Let me bring my son home first. What are you doing to my son?
Cops often make dumb mistakes that throw their careers into a downward spiral, just like these two. In the early morning of July 4th, 2024, John Sexton was out for a walk with his son in Watonga, Oklahoma. This is when he was confronted by Officer Joaquin Montoya.
Hey, how you doing today? Yeah, where you heading off to? Just walking. Any specific location? Okay. Is this your son? Yes. All right. Hey, what's your name?
You can tell him my name.
All right. What's your name, sir?
Johnny.
Johnny. All right. All right, Johnny. Where you coming from?
Just walking around.
Just walking around.
Yeah.
All right. Enjoying this weather.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, we're checking up on you, man. You know.
Just walk around. What the heck is this deal?
Found it a little bit suspicious, you know. So,
what?
just walking around.
Walking around is a little bit suspicious?
I mean, technically not really, but I mean, it is pretty early in the morning. Just wondering what was going on.
That's what we do. We get up early in the morning.
You got your ID on you?
What do I need an ID for?
Because I just asked you for it.
I don't need to show my ID.
Okay, if you don't give me your ID, I'm going to take you to jail for failure to identify, because I've identified that you've been walking around down here at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we do that.
No, you're not. Give me your ID.
This is Officer Monty Goodwin, and what he's about to do would end up traumatizing John's son for life.
You've been walking around down here at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we do that.
No, you're not. Give me your ID.
I don't have my ID on me because it's at the house.
Okay, what's your name and date of birth?
Huh?
What's your name and date
I don't
of
know,
birth?
but you can't run. I don't have. This is a state where I don't have to show my ID.
Turn around.
You're gonna do this in front of my son?
Yeah, turn around.
Are you serious?
Yeah, turn
This
around.
is my son. Let me bring my son home first.
No, turn around now.
Bro, you need to, here, let me videotape this real quick. I want this on video. What are you doing to my son? Bro, this is son, it's okay, okay?
It's good.
Bro, I promise you, you're gonna pay for this. Are you serious?
Yeah, turn
This
around.
is my son. Let me bring my son home first.
No, turn around now.
Bro, you need to, here, let me videotape this real quick. I want this on video. What are you doing to my son? Bro, duck. Son, it's okay, okay? Bro, I promise you, you're gonna pay for this.
You think?
Yeah, I promise you that. We're walking around, there's nothing suspicious, I've done nothing criminal. I don't have my ID on me, I told you that.
And what did I tell you?
And you just slammed me on the ground because I was trying to record. What are you rolling me on the ground for? Dude, this is ridiculous. Man, look what you're doing to my fucking son. There's my phone right there, too. You're a punk ass bitch, you know that? Dude, I can't even believe you're doing this to my son because we was walking around on 4th of July.
Have a seat and I'll talk to you. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Hey, buddy. He's just gonna find out who he is, alright? And then, hopefully we'll go from there, alright?
It's a miracle the tyrant cop didn't arrest the kid for not identifying himself. The pig officer then returns to talk to the kid whose father he just assaulted.
Hey, buddy, come here. You're okay. Listen to me. You're okay. Hey, quit crying. People that don't want to identify typically are involved in criminal activity.
According to this cop, everyone who doesn't identify themselves is a criminal. Reminds me of what people of a certain region used to do back in the day. The officer proceeds to cop-splain to John.
I've known this individual to be involved in thefts in the city of Canton.
There has been no criminal activity.
Okay, listen to me.
But we were just walking, and when you came up,
you
didn't hear what he said.
Shut up and listen for a minute. No, shut up and listen. Okay. So I saw y'all walk down the alley behind I saw y'all when I was headed into the office. Walk down, walk across the street.
Yes, sir.
Then I got my unit ready. While getting my unit ready, man, I see y'all back in the alley you left from, okay?
We will always walk from that alley around. That's our house is around that. Is that why we do that? I promise. We do it every morning. I'm surprised you haven't seen it.
So here's the thing. That's fine and dandy, man. But listen, we have people that are going up and down these alleys, spray painting and tearing shit up.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
Okay? It's the 4th of July, man.
But if he would have came up and said something like, hey, but he just goes, hey, I've been called for, what do you say, investigation of something. And I was like, what?
Yeah, okay, so here's the deal, though. Listen, when I got there, I didn't play games with you. I asked you what y'all were doing. You said, okay. I've worked here. Yeah, and that's fine, dude. I love it that you're out with your kid. But it is a little odd, okay? So when I ask you for your ID, you say, I don't have any ID. So what's your name and date of birth? That's all you have to give me. Give me your name and date of birth. What is your name and date of birth?
I know, but it's just because
No, this is your last offer.
You're asking me right now? I thought you were saying my name is John Sexton, 123086.
Okay, set time. 1230 of 86.
The 4th of July. What a day to completely step on someone's rights. A real embodiment of the American spirit right there. As one tyrant interrogated John, the other one tried to calm the kid down.
Hey, do you watch a lot of Ninja Turtles?
No, I want my dad.
Yeah, he's right there. Don't worry about it. Look, he's gonna be all right. I'm sorry. Bad choice of words, my bad.
This interaction is sure to teach the kid about the rights he can exercise. What a commendable cop. Let's get back to the other idiot officer who's giving John some lessons about the law.
Okay, listen, man. As long as you don't have like a bad warrant, I don't want to take you to jail. I don't like taking people to jail. I don't like doing what I had to do to you in front of your kid. But you caused it. All you had to do was provide the information asked. No, listen. Shut up and listen just a minute. We had reasonable enough suspicion to identify you. That's all that matters.
But if I did criminal activity.
Yeah.
But I didn't do no criminal activity.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I didn't do nothing criminal walking with my son.
Okay. It's not criminal, but we still have reasonable enough suspicion to identify you.
And if I want to give the ID, I can.
No, it's not a if. The state is not a if you want to state.
It's a state that they can ID you at any time.
It's not a. This is not a shall ID state. But once you're being detained, and
what was I being detained for?
Criminal. Like we don't know what's going on, but we can call it criminal activity.
That's not. But I didn't do criminal activity, sir. That was
okay, man.
Thrown down like that in front of my son.
I didn't even throw you down. If you want to know the truth.
Did and
no.
You rolled me on the ground, sir.
I rolled you on the ground to.
2 times.
I just making sure you don't have any weapons in there, bro.
No, that was just a little overdoing it when a kid's right there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, don't you think maybe next time a cop says, hey, what's your name?
I have my ID though, that's what I was telling you. I don't have it on me.
But I did ask you what's your name and date of birth is. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about it, Mr. Sexton. But here's the thing, man. Typically, when a cop's out with somebody and they don't want to identify, it leads us to believe that you are involved in more criminal activity than we need to. So that's why you heard me saying what I was saying, because I'm narrating for the camera. This is not my first day on the job, okay?
Why is he out since like one of his kids?
Says he gets up every morning at 4 and walking around. You ever seen him?
No.
Me neither.
No, and I call out those when I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I purposely drive down.
I don't think I'm out of the scope of my job, do you?
No. I mean, we've been told to extra patrol because of issues in the alleys, and now we're checking out somebody that's in the same fucking alley.
Yeah, exactly.
We've got break-ins, we've got graffiti, reports of drug stuff.
Yeah.
After confessing his sins to another officer and realizing he couldn't hold John any longer, the tyrant finally showed some mercy.
That was clear. Okay, man, have a good night. See? I'm not dumb, am I? People usually have warrants that don't want to identify.
I know, but they've been on there for 10 years. Like, literally, they're just for tickets.
Okay.
That's all they are.
Well, here's the thing, though. Are you aware of what they're doing now? So now that I've advised you, they're all supposed to put a check mark on them or whatever. So the next time somebody checks out with you, guess what? There's a good chance you might go to jail for them. So you might want to start getting a hold of them counties and take care of it.
Yeah, you got to get a hold of them now, they say. They used to just put warrants out, but they said if you get a hold of them and you can't pay it, they'll work with you to not put one out. But
yeah, but here's the
this
deal.
was from 10 years ago. That's the reason
a lot of you guys have strung them out so long now that they're saying, hey, guess what?
Sit them out?
Nope, yep, you can come set them out.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Come on, son.
Hey.
You're supposed to be in there, son. Come on. You can't stay in there. That's not ours, okay? We'll go home and pay.
All right, so listen, you guys, we don't mind you getting out and walking around, but when the police officers ask you who you are, you better tell them, okay?
Come on, let's go.
I'll put these up for you.
Just another day at the office for this tyrant, but this incident sent shockwaves in the community. A city meeting was held, and after severe backlash, the city manager was demoted to an intern role, while the mayor and vice mayor resigned. Officer Goodwin was fired from his position, and he's looking down the barrel of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit. The next case is no different, except the victims were two grandmas who were trying to feed the cats. On June 25, 2022, Wetumpka Police Department confronted an old woman sitting in her car. This incident would result in two old women exposing a corrupt government structure.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. All right. What question? What are you doing?
Trying to trap some cats.
Okay. All right. We got a call that somebody was out here feeding the cats and stuff like that. So
I'm trying to trap them.
Okay. You have your driver's license with you, man? Where do you take them once you trap them?
Okay, wait a minute. I got three. Y'all have 3 cop cars because I'm feeding cats?
No, we always do this. It's
That's
fine.
unbelievable.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, give me just a second, Miss Alpha. That would be a good one.
You're formally trespassed from this area right here, so if you come back and we catch you out here, you go to jail for criminal trespass third. No, ma'am.
This is public property.
City property. This is city property.
Yes, ma'am.
Which makes it public property.
Yeah, and the city does not want anybody feeding the animals around here because they're becoming a nuisance.
I'm trying to help that nuisance by catching them. I mean,
Okay.
they should be thanking me. I've got a trap set right there trying to help catch them and get them out of here.
Okay.
We have an animal control officer that's certified for that.
I know that, and Terrence knows that I try to help him catch them.
Okay.
We're telling you no.
Okay, the trespass stands. Just don't be around here trapping them anymore, okay? All right, you have a good one.
You saw that right. The woman was trespassed from private city property. What a load of bullcrap. What she was actually doing was trying to lure feral cats with food, catch them, and rehabilitate them. Moments later, officers returned and her friend had joined her.
What are we doing?
For 939.
Stopping to see if I was okay.
Could you 10-9, you're 1028.
Delta Victor 57701. Well, man, we told you to leave this area. Well,
1028 returns to Beverly
you need to leave
Robert.
now. We're teetering on going to jail.
2006 Camry, gray in color. Current 29 negative.
I'm teetering on going to jail for feeding cats.
Well, for trespassing, we told you to leave and you haven't left. I could take you to jail now. I'm not trying to do that. Ma'am, do you have your driver's license with you?
Yeah. I mean, we're trying to do a good thing.
Thank you, ma'am.
I don't understand. We're trying to help, but we're not doing anything.
Negative 10-9. You want to handle her? I mean, she's still not leaving. If you want to take her to jail too, go for it. All right, Ms. Roberts. Okay. Apparently, they've had an issue with you out here before with the cats.
Not here.
Feeding the cats out here, right?
Well, I feed them. We've been trying to trap them, and we get them neutered, and then get them homes.
Okay.
So we're trying to do the city a favor.
Okay. Well, the city has asked you multiple times.
The city?
Yes, ma'am. Not to do this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and they have trespassed you. Okay, and now you're trespassing.
I'm
Okay.
sitting in my car. I'm not.
Well, you're on ma'am, you're on the property. You've got cat food. Okay, it's pretty. I mean, all in the back seat. It's pretty clear what your intent is. Okay. All right. So, because you've been trespassed and you have returned yet again, we're gonna have to take you to jail. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
No.
No.
You can go too.
I'm just.
No.
So I'm not allowed to talk.
No, that doesn't involve you.
A little background about Mrs. Roberts. She served in the Alabama National Guard. In 2005, when Roberts moved to Wetumpka, she received the honor of retiring from the Army as a sergeant major. So these tyrants were harassing a vet for feeding cats.
You were trespassing here.
I will call a lawyer. All right.
Yes, ma'am. That's fine. You can call a lawyer as soon as you get to the jail. Okay.
Go ahead and get in your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead and get in your car. Go ahead and get in your car.
Ma'am, go to your car before you get arrested.
I guess you wanted to.
No, I just wanted to say something.
Okay, get in your car.
Go ahead and get in your car.
Get in your car. All right, Miss Roberts. I'm gonna have to get you to step out. Okay.
I'd be trespassing if I did.
Well, ma'am, you're already trespassing.
Shit. You all are unbelievable.
Okay.
This is what you're wasting city gas on.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Step up here for me. Okay.
Now,
listen.
wait a minute.
I'm not going to listen to me. I'm not, listen. Hold on. Where are you going?
I'm going to give her my car keys so she can get my car to my house.
Here, give it to that officer right there. He'll hand them to her.
want to say one thing
Hey,
to you.
it's going to get ugly if you don't stop.
Okay.
Can I please say one thing?
Okay. Now you just got another charge.
Can I say
Congratulations.
one thing?
Get out. Get out. I'm tired. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Help him.
I got hurt really bad. Can I get my car off
No,
the
ma'am.
road?
You just threw those keys at my officer. You are not getting anything. Ma'am, stop. Come on now. You're 84-year-old. You are way too old to be acting like this. Come on now. Acting like a child.
Listen, I want my purse. I want my purse, my identification. You can't take me without my purse. You understand? You cannot take me without my purse.
Go ahead and step in for me.
Both women were found guilty this week and sentenced to 2 years unsupervised probation and $50 fines plus court costs for each charge. Their attorneys filed a formal appeal seeking a jury trial and are preparing to sue the city. And it's looking like a clean sweep to them due to the massive support these women have garnered online. This corrupt cop escalated a smile ticket into an arrest.
There are plenty of parking spaces over there, and you're getting loud with me. Write me a damn ticket then. I will. It's kind of rude if you're interrupting me,
Well,
isn't
it's
it?
kind of rude that I'm in handcuffs right now. You expect me to be happy? I'm not.
Corrupt cops are always up to shady business, but there are some rare moments where they forget that their body cam is on, just like in this first case where an egotistic cop turned a simple ticket into an arrest. October 8, 2023, Officer Cook stopped at a local shopping center in Florida to get lunch. That's when he observed a truck with a boat in tow illegally parked in the fire lane. After a while, he was able to get hold of the owner. Things quickly got heated.
License and registration and proof of insurance, please.
Hey, my truck.
Okay, well, someone can get it for me.
What's the reason for that, though?
Because you're parked in a fire lane. And it says no parking. Yeah, well, if there was a fire in this liquor store, I don't know, out in the parking lot.
Do you see anywhere in this parking lot to park at, dude?
Yep, absolutely. There's plenty out there.
Not when I pulled in. Fucking bullshit. Look at your shit for you. It ain't my truck.
Well, whose truck is it?
It's his. I just told you that, dude. Ask him.
You understand why I'm frustrated, right?
I work here, I understand.
Okay.
Dude, there's nowhere to park. And it's like,
there
I
are
feel like there's a
plenty of
million
places.
things to look at.
There
And you
are-
were scouting the parking lot. I knew when you were sitting right there, you were going to get me when I walked in.
Well, then why did you park here?
Because there was nowhere else to go when I went in.
There are plenty of parking spaces over there, and you're getting loud with
Write
me.
me a damn ticket then.
I will.
You little ego too high for that little fit you got on.
Yeah, okay. What is your deal?
You, bro.
You are in a parking spot that if there was a fire in this liquor store right now, I don't give a crap.
In 5 minutes, bro.
I don't care. You're breaking the law.
And you're mad about it because your ego's too.
I have no ego. You know what I came here to do? I came here to simply go get a lunch. That's all I came here for.
I don't gotta listen to you say.
That's fine.
Any trained officer would have enough de-escalation training not to argue back with the citizen. Cook writes the ticket and circles back to the truck to snoop around for more charges.
Do me a favor, roll down your front and back windows,
Can't do
please.
that, buddy.
Yeah, you can.
We weren't driving it. When you gave us the ticket, it's for sitting still, isn't it?
Nope, I can go ahead and check this too. Where did you get your law degree from?
What was that?
Where did you get your law degree from? Huh? Your law degree? Did you get one?
Oh,
okay, that's what I
none of
think
your
so.
fucking business, buddy.
Yeah, go ahead and roll the windows down for me, sir.
Keys are inside of it. Investigate for anything you can because you got.
Yep, that's good. Go ahead and roll this one down. Thank you.
Bullshit, dude. Yep. Go fuck yourself, you know that?
Cook was able to find that the windows had an illegal tint on them, and he wrote that down as an additional charge. After that, he went to confront the driver and saw an opportunity to get back at him.
I'm not listening to you. You need to shut the mind your fucking business. Mind your business. Sit your ass there.
Now you're disturbing the peace.
Bro, get your hands off me, bro. Bro, you see this? You see this shit? You see this angry little? Look at him, bro.
Nope. Your attitude caused this.
My attitude, you're mad because I called your friend, bro.
My friend?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're mad, bro. That's all there is. You're mad. You have no right to arrest me right now. For
You're
what?
disturbing the peace right now.
How's that?
I have all these people right now that...
Why don't you get him for fucking up on your traffic stop then, huh? Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
He can walk up on a traffic stop all he wants.
Stop.
11 Alpha 82 Central. Can I get another unit to my...
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, but they're really I'm trying to be nice, but like...
He just needs to shut his mouth.
Well, you're letting him fucking egg it on, aren't you?
Shut up!
Nope. Good in turn.
You getting me here for what?
Yep.
It ain't gonna stick. I don't care.
Stop.
You think this shit's gonna stick for real, don't you? It don't matter. You're going to jail tonight.
Without so much of a warning, Cook grabs the driver and throws him to the ground. He calls it disturbing the peace, but this arrest was fueled by a hurt ego. Cook then fills in his buddies with a drummed-up lie.
He's causing a ruckus out here. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. He's not saying, you know, too much to people that are going by. Somebody's walking by, and as they're walking by, he's telling them, you need to chill the fuck out. And then he starts yelling and screaming, causing a ruckus over here. So he's got all these people that are going into the store that are all just stopped. So we got disturbing. I got him for disturbing the peace. I got him screaming and hooting and hollering in front of people that are going inside. So I got disorderly all day long. Okay.
That's not what happened, and Cook's own body cam is proof of that. His arguments weren't threats to anybody, and his actions are protected by the First Amendment. Cook's supervisor arrives on scene and tries to understand the situation.
Yo, what are you doing? I'm knocking my head on the thing to turn some AC on. It's hot in here. Yo got me putting he put his cuffs on as tight as he can because he's mad.
Lower your voice. He has been like this the entire time.
Please.
The whole time he's been disrespectful, absolutely bratty, and it's absolutely ridiculous. All he had to do was simply abide by what I was saying. He's parked in a fire lane. I said, I need your license, registration, proof of insurance, and immediately that's when the attitude kicked off.
Nothing on me, dude.
Bryson.
Besides a ticket.
Shut your mouth. It makes it
Go get the footage of him slamming on my head. Go get that shit.
I did slam you on your head. Why? Because you were mouthing off to a citizen that was walking in.
You're telling me a citizen's allowed to walk up to the traffic stop and start cussing me out?
A citizen can walk by here and say whatever. It's freedom of speech.
So I can say whatever I want back. Yes or no?
No, you are actually causing a disturbance.
So you're saying I'm not allowed to cuss back, but
you are causing a disturbance.
Okay, just answer my question. Yes or no? Did he walk up and start cussing me out? I wasn't here. I'm asking him. See how he's walking?
Here we can see the double standard plain as day. He didn't take the bystander's offensive remarks as interfering with a stop, but he took the driver's reply as disturbing the peace. Next we can see Cook being A-OK with parking in the fire lane when he wanted a witness statement.
Were you a witness? Did you see what happened? I didn't. Could you pull over here for a moment and fill out a sworn written statement for me?
No, I don't want a ticket.
You're not going to get a ticket. Just pull up here and or park over here and I just need to get your ID real quick. Were you a witness? No? Okay.
Okay, good. Good.
It's called disorderly conduct, ma'am, and that's exactly what he was doing. I mean, no disrespect to you. Yeah, it was disorderly conduct, and that's why I'm arresting him now.
Florida statute defines disorderly conduct as any act that corrupts public morals, outrages public decency, affects the peace and quiet of others, involves fighting or brawling, and constitutes a breach of the peace. What the driver was doing was just freedom of speech. Cook then lies again to his supervisor.
He's working on it for you. That's fine. No, so I mean, let me give you a rundown. So he pulled up here. I was just coming here to grab lunch. I parked over here. He pulls up. He sees me. He even said on body camera that I knew you were going to do this to me when I saw you. So he pulls up here, doesn't move his car. I pull my car back over here. I thought maybe somebody was inside. I'm tapping on the window. Nobody's in there. So I go inside. I'm trying to make an announcement over the loudspeaker to have someone move their car. He comes up to me. He's like, "It's my car. I'll fucking move it right now." So he comes out. He immediately starts giving me attitude. Just attitude. So I start writing him citations. Okay. I wrote him a citation for the parking. I wrote him a citation for the tint on his window because he's got illegal tint. And then I wrote him for no proof of insurance. Before I even had a chance to write for the or hand him the citations, he started mouthing off to a customer that was going inside because the customer was like, "You need to chill the fuck out and calm down." Now there's 3 other people, including this lady here, who witnessed the entire thing. She said that he was acting like a complete and total ass. And then I took him down to the ground because he was, walking towards that other customer. As he was walking towards the customer, he kind of had like a aggressive.
Come back? Give him like verbal command?
No. At that point in time, I just said, "Now you're going to jail," and I took him down. Okay. I put him in handcuffs.
All right.
So I got him for disorderly and the citations.
Who's the other people setting up?
That's how corrupt cops blur the line between right and wrong. Cook's own body cam never showed him walking towards the shopper he was arguing with. In a written statement, Cook tries to bend the story again, where he states that, as I approached early, the driver, I noticed that a crowd was gathered at the front entrance and was now watching the incident take place. And once again, that was a blatant lie. The driver was taken to jail and eventually the charge against him was dismissed, after which Cook was investigated for disciplinary actions. While the last officer is being investigated, this next female officer is going to be facing a big lawsuit over her actions. On September 5, 2023, contractor Bradley Conley was resting in his vehicle in a parking lot of an under-construction shopping center where he was building a store. That's when Officer Tafoya approached him to start.
Hello. How's it going?
It's going good. I'm building this store right here on this one.
Okay. You got stuff in there then?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just locked it up.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license with you?
What do I need that for?
So, I want to verify that you are supposed to be here. What kind of store are you guys working on?
We're building a family dollar.
Okay.
If you want, I can just open the door for you.
Okay. Who's a good contact?
I'm him.
What do you mean, I'm him?
I'm the guy.
So, do you have any paperwork or anything? I know you might have a key. You said you could lock it up or open it up and stuff like that.
I just
do you have?
locked it up. I just got it back.
But do you have like a contact number that I could verify, like who you're leasing the property from or anything like that? So I'm a little confused. Normally people don't have any problems identifying themselves.
Well,
because I know you're doing construction here. You told me that that's
Is that
good.
what it usually is? Nobody has any problem?
So the other thing is it's after hours. It's kind of weird to have people, even construction workers, to be on site at this time of day. How can I verify that you are supposed to be here besides you having a key to that place?
I guess just come here during the day.
Well, I don't work daytimes. You don't want to give me a phone number, and you don't want to identify yourself to me.
Well, it's not that I don't want to identify you. It's just that have I committed a crime? I don't know.
So yes, unless I can verify you are supposed to be here, then you are trespassing.
Is that how that works?
So you're on private property, yes, sir.
I don't know how trespassing works.
Yep.
So if you're on private property, you're trespassing? That's the trespassing law?
Bradley was authorized to be there. He wasn't trespassing. It was up to the officer to investigate his claims. He was in his rights to not tell her anything. Tafoya then calls for backup so she could have a sidekick while she harasses the man.
Do you mind if I step out? I don't want you.
If you just want to hang tight, I have another officer coming, so we'll just hang out and we'll wait and we'll just go through that. You don't have any weapons or anything in your vehicle?
There's not one weapon
okay.
in here, no.
Okay.
I mean you no ill will or no harm. And I don't mean you any disrespect whatsoever, but you're not going to get my ID. I promise you that. I'm not committing a crime. I'm supposed to be here. So it'd probably be best if you just left me alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry you feel that way.
No, that's just the way it is. That's the law.
What do you mean it would be best?
You got your body camera?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. You'll be on YouTube, and it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal because if I haven't committed a crime, which I haven't, it's going to be best for you, your department, everything, as far as looks, if you just did the right thing, did your job.
Would you mind, while I'm here, just keeping your hands where I can see them?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
That's why I asked you if you want me to step out.
And like I said, we'll wait for my partner to get here and we'll go through all of that.
What was your name?
I'm Officer Tafoya.
Your badge number?
17-8.
That was very good.
Alright, Officer Dressel, so we're going to go around to the other side. This gentleman agreed. He's going to step out of his vehicle. He's refusing to identify himself. He said he's not going to identify himself.
What I said was,
and that it'd be best for us
to
just leave.
She was here alone.
So,
make sure that
I do have an open container there. So. And he says he's not trespassing, so we'll go around and...
Okay. So do me a favor, set the car off. Thank you.
3531 Oklahoma plate.
You want to just detain him?
Yeah.
Come on
Charles Paul Mary 496.
I'm gonna put my shoes on if you don't mind. Well, just if you don't mind opening the door so I can at least see what's going on down there. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Yeah, I see the wrench and stuff, so.
Yeah, all my tools are right inside that building too.
Okay. Oh, you got a little partner there. Hey,
Oh,
buddy.
yeah, she goes everywhere I go.
Oh, young lady.
And like I explained to her, I have no ill will, no weapons in the car, so.
Okay. Is there a reason you don't want to identify yourself?
I'm a constitutional right advocate first and foremost. Second, I just build stores, and I've been down here 7 weeks building that one, making sure there's been some suspicious, weird activity, and there's been other officers around here.
She's not going to come out, is she?
Bradley was extremely cooperative and even stepped out of the vehicle while he didn't have to by law. That's when Tafoya did something illegal.
Oh, she might. I don't know. Okay.
All right. So, sir, I am going to detain you, okay? I do need to identify yourself. You're refusing to identify yourself.
What, have I committed a crime? I know I've asked that. What's the crime?
You're trespassing, and you do have an open container in
I'm
your
on
vehicle
private
as well.
property, right?
Yes. So I do need you to go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back, please.
35 year old.
And I don't obviously consent to any search or seizure.
Do you have a wallet or anything on you?
I do not.
The reason she gave for detaining him was that he failed to identify. This was not a crime scene. She wasn't investigating anything. Nobody called her to trespass Bradley. She detained him only because she wanted to exert dominance. Understandably, Bradley was upset, and it showed.
I know you said you've been previously contacted by law enforcement. Have you been contacted by law enforcement at this address before?
Well, yeah, they stopped by all the time. Not contacted, they just came through and seen how I was doing when I was working.
Well, that's completely different, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that daytime or nighttime?
Nighttime.
Okay.
And daytime, both. But I'm not answering any more questions, and I'm not talking to you.
Okay.
And I have a campsite in Fruta up here.
So how could we mediate this
I
or
don't know.
mitigate this for next time?
I'm not talking. And either way, it doesn't matter to me because I've litigated before.
So whose car is this?
Sir, I don't answer questions.
Well, it's not yours.
You're
not the registered owner.
I don't answer questions, sir.
Okay, so
I haven't committed a crime.
yeah, you have.
What crime?
You're in a parking lot of a closed business.
Not a crime,
nothing's
sir.
open.
Not a crime.
And you are trespassing.
Trespassing, that's not how it works, sir.
Next, the other officer on the scene tried to cop-splain to Bradley, but he wasn't having any of it.
Right, let me speak for a second.
Articulate it. Just it's
So-
on camera. I just
Okay,
want it.
so a reasonable person who's in this situation who says, I know the owner, would say, hey, if we call this guy and he tells you that he knows
I'm a
me.
constitutional right advocate. You don't have the right to just come up and put me in handcuffs and demand that I ID, sir. Without due respect.
Copy. Yeah,
This
it
isn't
looks like
necessary.
it's not.
You're absolutely right, it's not. And a reasonable person in a situation like this who says, yeah, my name is Officer Drussel, 2017.
Officer, if you could get a supervisor out here, that'd be awesome.
So, yeah, we'll work on that.
Okay, thank you.
So
Now, other than that, I don't answer questions.
Reasonable
and
person.
I'm not committing a crime.
Okay.
So you're doing this all without me committing a crime. And I know the law very well. And I don't break it.
Okay.
And this ain't breaking the law. And you can't just come up and either detain or arrest. Now, if you tell me you're going to arrest me or else me give you my name, I will. At any point during this. If you say, hey, my name is Brad, by the way, because you told me your name and badge number, I appreciate it. Hey, Brad, we're going to arrest you if you don't give me your name. I'll give you my name gladly. Other than that, I have nothing more to say, and you're not getting my name or fingerprint reader or any of that. And there's nothing illegal in there, but it'd be really nice to let me put on a sweatshirt right there. It's kind of chilly out there. Or just let me go.
So, I know you don't want to listen to us and you're not going to, but
I'll listen to you.
This all could have been,
It could all been okay if she walked up and said, what are you doing? And I said, hey, here's what I'm doing. I'm building a store.
Let me speak without interrupting me?
I mean, with all due respect, once again, I don't want to hear it, man. I've heard it a million times.
Well, I don't want to hear it either.
I don't want to hear cops playing. Well, what are you going to do? I've already told you. I'll give you my name if you say you're going to arrest me if I don't. Otherwise, kick rocks. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but you're violating my rights right now. I've said it several times. I'm saying it again.
I haven't broken a law, and you can't tell me a law except I'm trespassing, which I'm absolutely 100% not. Like I said, there's no reason for this. I have no ill will, no harm or nothing. You could take these off and I could put a sweatshirt on it. They're going to end up coming off anyways. You just are used to stepping up on people and stepping on their rights, right? It's so ugly. This is why I do this. Maybe after this you'll have a better understanding and maybe you'll treat people with respect. My channel's got several officers fired that have laughed, and I've warned the same way. I know you're not understanding. I see it in your face. Coming in hot. Is this a supervisor?
Yes, sir.
We can see that it was freezing cold out there from Bradley's breath. The officers weren't even decent enough to let him wear his shirt. Now, with the arrival of the supervisor, would these pigs stand down?
Hey. Good evening.
Your first name is Brad.
Sure. What's your name?
My name is Corporal Wilshire.
Corporal?
Yep.
Okay, and your badge number?
17-5.
1705?
17-5.
17-5.
Yep.
It's cold out here, and these are not doing anything. I'd like to be able to put a shirt on.
Okay, I would like to be able for you to do that too.
Okay.
But we have to proceed with our investigation before.
Okay, go ahead and proceed then.
Okay. So it's my understanding the officers told you were contacted for trespassing.
Yeah.
I get you have a reason for being here.
Yeah, and that's not how trespassing law works. And as a corporal, you know that.
Yeah.
If you guys don't want me here, the owner, which they don't care if I'm here. Okay. But say they did, you'd have to ask them to leave and give me the opportunity to leave.
Okay.
And I would.
So we operate our contacts based off reasonable suspicion, which is what they are doing.
Right.
Which gives us the authority to identify
What's
you.
your reasonable articulate suspicion that I've committed a crime?
Yeah.
What's the crime?
Trespassing.
That's not how trespassing law works.
Okay.
No, it's not.
I'm sorry you disagree, but that's what the contact's for.
That really sucks that you think that.
Okay. So
I haven't committed a crime.
Okay. So I'm telling you what we're
You
doing.
need a crime to get my ID. Well, I don't really care.
So it's been explained
I'm
to
not
you.
trying to be a jerk.
If you know the owners and they're letting you stay here, let me call them to confirm.
Go ahead. I'm
What's
not
their-
giving you any number. It's 2 in the morning. If you want, the
So
only
go
thing
ahead,
I will
but
do.
I can't call them.
The only thing I will do for you is I will open that building. I have the codes. I'm the GC here.
Okay.
I'm not doing
Just
it.
because you have access to the building doesn't mean you have authority to be here after hours.
Okay, well, or you can we can wait here until 7 a.m. until the superintendent gets here. Right,
Right now,
and this
you
isn't
are the one
reasonable. I'm not doing
prolonging the
anything.
stop.
I'm not doing anything wrong. No,
And right
because
now,
you guys could get in
you
your
are the
car
one
and leave.
prolonging the stop.
You could let me go, which is the right thing. That's what right now
Once
you're
we
violating
identify
my
you,
rights
that very
by
well
having me
may
in
be.
here and having me out here, and I haven't committed a crime.
I can't say anything about trespassing, but Bradley is clearly guilty of hurting the cops' feelings. The cops huddle up so they can use their one combined brain cell, after which Tafoya informs Bradley about the sham charges they came up with.
If you ask me,
We'll do another avenue.
if you ask me,
We'll be right back, man. See what's stressful.
So we are being advised that the parking lot we're on actually has been recently developed and belongs to the church right over there. So we're
Really?
getting in contact with the church owners and see if they wish to pursue any trespassing charges. The other thing too is I also have probable cause for an open marijuana container in your vehicle. And we do have a city ordinance.
There's marijuana in my
We have a
vehicle?
city ordinance that does not allow camping on city property or within city limits.
I'm not camping.
So
watching
I
the
would like
rules.
to let you know that I do have probable cause for at least 2 of those 3 charges once we get a hold of the owner.
Not true.
If they choose to pursue trespassing charges, I can charge you with that as well.
You can trespass
At
me
this
and I
time,
can leave.
I would like to leave it up to you whether you would like to identify yourself.
You let go and you go on your way. That's the only.
Are you willing to identify yourself?
There is no other answer except no.
Well, I will be charging you with open container.
You're going to charge me with open container.
Do you have your driver's license on you or is it in your vehicle?
So am I under arrest?
Yes.
I am under arrest?
Yes.
Okay. It's right there in my door.
And what is your first name, sir?
Bradley. Bradley. I still haven't committed a crime.
And what is your middle name?
My last name is Conley.
What is your middle name?
C-O-N.
Alright, and before I put you in there, I do have to search you. Do you have anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me?
Nope.
No needles, nothing like that? Okay. Well, you're in custody, so you don't have to consent.
gun in the front?
Nope.
And that's America, everyone, where you can get arrested for nothing after you've been working your butt off all day. Eventually, the cops contacted the parking lot's owners and solicited a trespass, because initially there wasn't any complaint to the police, so the cops had to let him go.
I'm not sure what my corporal told them. I wasn't with him when he called them.
You guys can't. Essentially complaints you guys. Come here, Bobby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Sit. Sit. It's okay. Don't pull my pants down. Yeah, I know it is. What you guys just did is very ugly. And thousands of people will be calling the department, I promise. And I've said that before, and people don't understand. But what you just did, that's garbage, man. You can't solicit a trespass. I bet I'm not even trespassed. And I know the owner of this whole entire property very well. I deal with him every day.
Apparently not. I spoke with the property owner of this property, and he does not know you.
Okay. Whatever. Yeah.
He ended up suing the officers for a heavy amount. And that's all for today. If you liked the video, subscribe so you don't miss out on the next upload. Thanks for watching.